Hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templars. We've just seen some sort of secret meeting with the new Templars, New World Order kind of guys who are behind everything that's happening, basically. They're looking for a broken sword, and we're going to take a look around in this cave where we found them, see if we can see anything else, and then we might be heading to Syria, I believe. There's some water here. So they went off this way. So there's some water. What is this? Some sort of weird altar here. Okay.
There was a large circle marked out on the floor with a stump in the middle. Around the circle, I could see words inlaid into the stone. On the circle's circumference were the Templar seal and two Latin phrases, Non omnis moriar and Clarior e tenebris. I shall not die completely, the brighter from the darkness.
Okay, that's interesting. We've also got
in the middle of the circle was a stump of stone, a shaft of daylight from the world above lancing down to touch it.
Ah, we're going to have to use the tripod and the gem here, right? Yes.
The tripod's feet fitted neatly into the notches on the top of the stump.
Okay, right. Gem, in you go.
The light falling from above struck the gem and scattered in 5 neat rays. And each ray picked out a letter. Starting from the left, I could read M-A-R-I-B. Marib. Now all I had to do was figure out what the heck that meant.
Marib. Okay, oh, whoa. I was going to look
Nico,
at the water, but...
I've seen them.
Who?
The Templars. I spied on their meeting in the catacombs.
And you saw the Knights Templar?
I saw a bunch of guys masquerading as Templars. They're after something called the Sword of Baphomet. The bogus doctor was there, the guy who killed Marquet. The manuscript is the key, just as we thought. It shows the way to the broken sword, whatever that is.
And how does the assassin fit into all these?
He's out to stop them. These Neo-Templars, they're men and women in influential positions. Don't you see? Plantar was one of them. The assassin killed him for the manuscript, to stop them finding the sword.
But now we have got the manuscript.
Yep.
Yes.
So, how do they hope to find the sword?
I don't know. They said something about a lens and a guy called Klausner who's gone to Syria, but they didn't seem to realize the significance of the very site of their meeting. You see, after they'd gone, I discovered a stone pedestal and a carved inscription. I set up the gem on the tripod, directly below a beam of light. The gem split the beam and lit the letters M-A-R-I-B.
Marib is a village in Syria.
Oh.
And the Neo-Templars are ahead of us. Klausner beat me to it.
You're not thinking of going there yourself, are you?
Yes.
Why not?
These guys are crazy and dangerous. That reminds me, you should leave the gem here.
Okay. What about the tripod?
I'll send it back to Andre, anonymously.
Okay, right. So we're going to Syria. Marib in Syria.
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
Let's look at this before we go. So what we've figured this out. So this is the we've done this now. So we've potentially
There's
got
a guy
this.
working on a loom.
Something to do with a loom.
A knight with a crystal ball. The knight scroll bears a phrase in Latin. Through my teachings, you will be enlightened.
I still think this is to do with the stained glass window, though. So maybe there's still more we can uncover at the cathedral.
There's a woman looking at her reflection in a mirror, but the reflection has 3 hideous faces.
Okay, well.
Look there, 2 guys on the...
Right, so that's... Okay. We looked at all this, didn't we? Oh, no.
There's a guy with a sword and a bull. Between them is a gem supported by a tripod.
So could this be the sword? Maybe it could, right? Do you want to see this?
Maybe not.
No, she doesn't. Okay, well...
Do you think I should go to Marib?
Syria is a long way, Georges.
Before we go to Syria, I want to go to... here. And I want to see if this guy's finished... Oh, he's back. Okay, well, we can't go back down there now, which is a shame. Because I wanted to try and see what the water was all about. But while we're here, I want to see if this guy's finished with the goblet. Oh, he hasn't. He's still doing it. Jeez. Okay, fine. Well, in that case, let us go to Syria, I guess. An impromptu trip to Syria. Okay. Paris, we can't go to Ireland or Spain anymore. Those are sort of crossed off. So, Syria it is. A few hours later. It's got to be more than a few hours, isn't it? Here we are. We've arrived. Okay, found out what the tripod and gem were for. Placed on the stump at the centre of the circle where the Neo-Templars had met, the gem refracted light onto 5 letters, M-A-R-I-B. Nico informs me Marib is the name of a village in Syria. That was where Klausner was last seen. The assassin must be Khan. He's killing them to stop them from reforging this sword of Baphomet, whatever that might be. Syria, Marib. Now in Marib, the village revealed by the tripod and gem. Need to start hunting for clues as to what happened to this Klausner guy and the lens he's supposed to have found. Well, we can do that. Let's have a look around. There's lots to look at here, it turns out.
I hadn't come all this way to seek out curios.
Okay. Hello.
Hey there, young fella. Speaky you the English? Speaker you the Anglais?
Really, George?
Parlez-vous anglais?
Yes, si, and indeed we, and rather better than you by the sound of it. My name is Nico. Welcome to my grand emporium of quality merchandise.
Thank you.
So, this is your stand?
Oh, yes, sir. Though stand does not begin to do it justice.
It's lovely.
The finest in this bustling metropolis.
This is a bustling metropolis?
Well, not per se, no.
Okay.
How much are those books there on the shelf?
Have you any Syrian pounds?
I
Maybe?
think I might have a couple of Irish pund.
Then they're too expensive for you, sir.
Alright, geez. Let's ask about him.
You speak very good English.
Thank you, sir. I learned from tapes that my uncle procured.
Oh, a language course.
No, sir. Jeeves and Wooster. Gussie, Fink, Noto, Aunt Agatha. What ho?
Lovely. Okay. Do you know anything about Templars?
Does the word Templar mean anything to you?
Templar. Ah, Templar. Templar. Why, yes, of course.
It does?
Yes. A splendid series of books by Mr. Leslie Chatteris, featuring the roguish Mr. Simon Templar.
Great. That's a real help, Nijo. Anything else?
The Saint television program, featuring Mr. Roger Moore of the quizzical eyebrow, and a stick man with a halo. Bing!
Okay. Anything else?
So all Templar means to you is Roger Moore.
I only watched it for the stick man with the halo. Bing! He was better animated.
Sure, sure.
So I'm correct in saying that the word Templar doesn't mean much to you.
Well, there was the Order of Knights who were wiped out in an
Wow.
Inquisition in 1312, I suppose.
That's them. What else do you know?
Just how much information do you think there is on a Trivial Pursuit card?
A what?
From the medieval edition. We had it on the stand a couple of years ago.
Okay.
Ask me what a feuter is. Go on. I know all this stuff.
Never mind.
Alright, well...
Okay, forget about the Templars for a minute. What do you know about knights?
Like the Crusaders, they came to the East on an insane and pointless mission. They sacrificed thousands of lives, including their own, for insensate pride. How anyone can find them romantic confounds me.
Yeah. Okay, well, have you seen this guy?
Have you seen this man before?
No, sir, I'm glad to say. Cold eyes.
Okay, interesting. Do you know anything about this?
What do you make of this?
Well, beyond the obvious, very little. That pattern seems very familiar, though.
Okay.
So long, Nijo.
Toodle pip, sir.
Toodle pip, lovely. Right, let's have a look around. There's a cat here. Hello. Interesting. So we can ring that to get somebody to come out of... Okay, sorry.
As I didn't see the point of going all the way over there to get scratched, I stayed where I was.
Okay, we can also seem to make the cat go up here. Not sure why we'd want to do that. There's lots of people around here. We can't go up that way. But there is a guy pacing around. Yeah, this guy looks like a tourist, right?
Hi, I was wondering whether you could help me.
Why, sure, son. Always got time for a fellow American.
He's American.
The name's Henderson. Dwayne Henderson.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Henderson.
Hell, boy. I'm not in the office. Call me Dwayne.
Oh, okay. Dwayne? My name's George Stobart.
Oh my god. Okay, we can ask him a lot of things.
I saw a medieval picture of a woman. Royalty or nobility, something like that. She was looking in a mirror.
Did we?
But the reflection was of a man with 3 faces. What do you think of that?
I think you should be in therapy.
Do you think bulls have any significance around here?
Weird question, George. Nope, I don't think they have.
This guy doesn't really know a lot, does he?
Do you mind if I ask you an odd question?
Okay, but I might not answer it.
Do you know anything about the Templars?
The Knights Templar?
Yep.
Yep.
Nope. Nothing at all.
Well, you knew they were an order of knights.
What I know and what I say are 2 different things, boy. I haven't lasted as long as I have in this business without knowing that.
In this business?
Sure. The greetings card business.
Alright.
Oh, please.
Alright, let's ask a bit
Does
more.
the image of a knight holding a crystal ball mean anything to you?
Hell no. What would a knight want with a hunk of glass?
I don't know. That's the problem.
What's wrong, boy?
It's not a crystal ball.
It's the lens, right?
It all came together in my head. What the conspirators had mentioned losing. The strange perspective of the manuscript. It's a lens.
Why did it take him so long to figure that out? I thought that was obvious.
Have you talked to Nico?
Nico? He's the youngster on that junk stand, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've met him. He's a smart kid. Speaks 4 languages.
Wow.
He's never had a day's formal education. He should go far. Kept trying to peddle garbage on us, though.
You're not going to find much worthwhile around here.
I know that, and you know that. But try telling Pearl. She reckons there's antiquities in them there stands.
Really? Interesting.
You're a long way from home, Dwayne.
Could say the same about you, George.
Me? Well, I'm just sightseeing, that's all.
Without a camera, kinda lags to come all this way and not take pictures. Mind if I take a picture of you, George?
What? Why?
Do we want him to do that? Well,
Ow!
he's doing it
You
anyway.
could have warned me.
You don't mind, do you, George?
A bit late now.
Folks back home will be real interested.
Right, let's ask a bit more.
What exactly do you do, Dwayne?
Didn't I say? Oh, I run a greeting card company.
You did, actually.
Yep. We're based in Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh, nice.
Pearl writes the poems for him. You ought to ask her to recite some.
Okay.
Where is your wife, Dwayne?
Pearl? Oh, she's around, looking for bargains.
How long have you been married, Dwayne?
Hell, must be 30 years now.
Okay, well, do you know this guy?
Have you seen this man before?
Maybe. Where'd you get it?
I just picked it up somewhere.
Sure. I'm always picking up photos of complete strangers and then asking around.
Stop
Ow,
taking my
damn it.
picture.
There. I've got another picture of a complete stranger. Maybe I'll ask around about this one.
I'm not 100% comfortable about this guy, honestly. Do you want to shake hands?
Shake hands, Dwayne.
Why?
I'm just being friendly.
Let's just be friendly
Oh.
by keeping our hands to ourselves.
Why?
Yeah?
Fine. Be like that. Do you know anything about this?
Does this matchbook mean anything to you?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
It's got to be related to Syria, right? It's got to be.
Okay, well, I'll see you around, Dwayne.
Count on it, George.
Okay, so he's going to walk around. Yeah, we know about it was the lens. I don't know why it took George so long to figure that part out. Okay, so his wife is... Hey, it's a Brit. Is this a British guy? Maybe it is. We can go that way. We can go into here. There's some
The
things
merchant was
over
selling
here.
fruit. I decided I might have some later.
Okay, so there's some fruit here. There's a couple of merchants here, maybe. Can we talk to these guys?
Hello. I was wondering whether you could help
Oh, it's the
me.
wife.
Why, hi there, handsome. What can I do for you?
Hi, my name's George. I was just...
Well, it certainly is delightful to meet you, George.
I was...
My name's Mrs. Henderson, but you can call me Pearl, I'm sure.
Hello.
Okay, Pearl. I was...
So nice to meet a friendly American face so far from home.
Pearl?
Yes, dear?
I was just wondering if you could help me.
Why, sure, precious.
Oh, okay. We've got a lot to ask her. Right, let's go through these then. No, I tell you what, guys,
I've gotta
we're out
go
of
now,
time.
Pearl.
It's been a pleasure, George. Don't be a stranger.
We're out of time, so we'll talk to Pearl in the next one, and then we'll have a look around some of these other areas as well. But it's cool. Syria's cool as well. I love the locations in this game. It's so well done. They all feel so different, and I can't wait to explore this one as well. See if we can find out this lens, which for some reason George didn't figure out was on the thing. I don't know. Anyway, so that is going to do it for this one. So as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. A big thank you to my patrons Arcades Games, Wayne, Nate, Terminally Nerdy, Paul from the Phantom Fellows, Lyle and Barry Aldridge for all the support on the channel. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, make sure you subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all next time.